Boom.
Hello, welcome. We're back with more Call of Cthulhu. It's been a little while, but we're all here happy to be playing some games. I am Jack. I am your host as always. Today with me we've got the full cast. We've got Graydon, we've got Jared, we've got Peter, we've got Evan, and we've got Matt, all reprising their roles. This is kind of the first time that LC has streamed in a couple of weeks aside from the podcast, isn't it?
It has been.
Mm-hmm.
We've been enjoying some much needed R&R while we do some things behind the scenes. But we're back. We're ready to play some Call of Cthulhu. Hopefully you're going to continue doing this bi-weekly like we were before. Yeah, how are you guys doing today?
Good.
Excellent.
Good. It was a lovely day outside.
Yeah, all right.
Good.
You guys remember how to play Call of Cthulhu?
I roll dice and I do things.
Exactly.
I roll
Jared,
dice and the dice roll me.
Yeah. Jared, you're going to roll dice first because you missed out on the development phase that everybody else got.
Perfect.
So, as a quick recap, everyone finished the Peru chapter last session. It took us a little while to get there, but we finished it eventually. We managed to roll on through. As such, you guys managed to get the treasure from the pyramid. So, Jared, you gain 4,000 smackaroos to your cash total.
Crap.
You can put that in cash or assets. Doesn't matter. You also gain 9 sanity points. I think you started at 90, Jared, and you didn't lose any. So if you're at so are you at 99 sanity points?
Yeah.
That's the maximum that you can have.
I'm such a sane individual.
Sane
Just-
mother fluffer.
Just so calm
Someone
and
call him a
collected
saint.
at all times.
Zen. That's our Leon with the sniper rifle.
Hey, did you see me fucking do that snipe from the boat with the old man?
It gave me a phobia, or not quite, but
Well, death and getting phobia are, I'd take a phobia over death.
I wouldn't. Fuck that.
All right.
Okay.
Did everyone read the handouts
Phobias.
that I put in the chat the past couple of weeks?
I might have just started reading them now.
Okay, that's fine. As long as you get there, then that's the
Norman
important
doesn't
part.
read the news.
Okay. Did Norman read the other 2 handouts I put in there a couple weeks ago when we
Oh
finished?
yeah. I know what's going on. I got the letter. I got the letter. I just don't read the news.
Excellent. So, as you all know, when we started, the year was 1921. It is now January 1925. Almost 4 years have elapsed since your journey into the wilds of Peru. Since then, you have kept in contact with your friend Jackson Elias. You've possibly kept in contact with each other. Possibly not. I'll leave that for you to decide.
I've spent how long? Wait, how many years has it been, sir?
It's been 4 years.
I've spent the past 4 years trying to find one of Leon's book or Harrison's books in New York. I've gone to every library.
Just one quick question, Jack. Is that all I had to do for the development stage was
No.
sanity and money?
So, do you remember how with every time you made a successful skill check, you put a tick in the box next to that skill?
Yep.
So you also get a chance to improve those skills. So for each skill, roll a D100, and if you roll above that skill, increase it by a D10. Does that make sense?
Yep. Okay.
So
I'll do that
say-
while you guys continue.
For sure. Yeah. So say you made a successful gun check and your gun skill was 75, roll a D100. If you get above 75, increase it by a roll on a D10. So you can increase it to a maximum of 85.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. So, in the interim, what have you guys been up to the past 4 years? You are now all independently somewhat wealthy from your exploits in Peru. You've all went back to your respective homes and kept in contact with your friend Jackson Elias, who has sent you some leads and some hints about what his next project is. But it's not until just a few days ago when you receive a telegram from him asking you all to meet him in New York that you sort of all congregate the same way that you had 4 years ago. So what's everybody been up to since then?
I wanted to revisit Peru a couple times, see if I can
remember
fill my
correctly,
pockets.
Harrison Ford.
Your name's
I think
Harrison
Harrison
Dodge.
wrote another
Harrison
book
Dodge?
about his exploit.
Yes.
Did I say Harrison Ford?
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I was gonna say he's a budding celebrity in that time, and then I did some math. Yeah, he wrote a book. Harrison Ford, don't know who that guy is. Harrison Dodge. He wrote a book about the adventure that they went on. Maybe a bit more fantastical and a bit more Harrison Dodge focused than Jackson Elias's other book that was named "The Evil of the Dead" or something.
The Hungry Dead, I think, is what it was
The
called.
Hungry Dead.
Yeah.
Yes, The Hungry Dead. Thank you. I actually did read the book, Jackson. I promise. Yeah, and I just have a lot of money and I sleep with a lot of women routinely. Me, Harrison Dodge. It's just been a great few years for Harrison. That's for sure.
It sounds like it. It really sounds like it.
Living the dream.
Yep. What about you, Norman? What have you been up to? Fishing?
Yeah, I sailed the Atlantic Ocean more. I used my money to rebuild the Trap and Gill, and I called it the Augustus. And I did end up buying Harrison's book, which he titled "You Won't Believe What I Saw Down There." And I must say, that book was mighty fine fish bait. I caught some nice fish with that book. And then I write letters to Jackson once a year, when I go back to Halifax.
Perfect. You love to see it. Did you name your bar after the man whose head you chopped off?
Yeah.
Classic. Ruth, what have the past couple of years held in store for you?
It's been a quiet 4 years. I moved back to my hometown of Chicago. I opened a small boxing ring. My own place. What I've always wanted. I haven't stayed in contact with any of you guys. I don't tell anyone where I got my money. I stick to my boxing ring, and I have a good life.
I'm sorry,
Perfect.
boxing ring?
I'm a boxer.
Oh,
Underground boxer.
Bare knuckles.
Well, no wonder you don't have a tan.
You can't talk to a woman like that.
I mean, I think Norman's doing better than Harrison.
Clyde, did you have anything going on aside from your we'll say maybe, yeah, if you wanted to make one more trip to the pyramid to get more loot, I'd say I would let you do that.
Yeah, I would have definitely done that. Tried to go back to my previous career in New York, but quickly give up on that due to extenuating, whatever that word is. I can't pronounce. Certain circumstances that left.
Yeah, circumstances outside of your control.
Exactly. Yeah. And then probably spent a year and a bit trying to find some good, steady, honest work, but that's difficult. It's been difficult for me to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
So this letter from Jackson was very welcomed.
All right. We'll say if you wanted to make the trip, I'd say you could probably have taken another $2,000 worth with you. So
Beauty. And how am I putting that into my assets?
Whatever you want. The money that you guys made, not to spoil anything, is not going to matter for much longer. So it's basically just like flashing cash to have it.
So I spent it all. All right.
There you go. There you go.
Big brain.
All right. And Leon, what have you been up to the past 4 years?
Well, I've been. Is this like me just telling my backstory, or am I just like, telling?
You don't
like,
have
I'm
to
not
you don't have to
divulging
give it
anything,
yet.
right?
No, you just have to tell me what you've been up to. You can be
I
as detailed
continued.
or as yeah.
I continued being a private, like contracted, basically a hitman. I make excellent money with my. I got a lot of confidence after that snipe shot off of the boat. I realized my full potential, so I moved it. So I used to have it on like Hired Assassins RS, the website. They
The website in 19.
the newsletter, the underground newsletter.
He wouldn't close the
it's
door.
his
He was the
zine.
salesman.
they,
Oh,
they help
Derek, you in need of an assassin?
On there, I used to say I stick strictly to land assassinations, but now I've opened it up to aquatic assassinations.
Oh shit, that's an untapped market.
It really is.
So I opened it up to that, and then I've continued to enjoy the money I made. I just was living the life, not having to worry about much, enjoying what I was doing.
Nice. All right. So to give you guys a little bit of background information on kind of what's happened the past 4 years in the world. I mean, there's a lot of, obviously it's 4 years in world history. You could talk about it a lot, but some of the big key points are Warren Harding becomes 21st president of the United States, I think. I looked it up. Anyway, he's elected president. The Irish Civil War begins and ends all within like the span of a year. Howard Carter opens up the tomb of King Tut, which makes headlines across the world, and it kind of changes the Art Deco movement. So you start seeing a lot more Egyptian influence in art and architecture around the world. Warren Harding dies in office and is succeeded by his vice president, Calvin Coolidge. And radio becomes very prevalent in the past 4 years, so much so that you can start hearing baseball games on the radio. A radio is introduced to the White House. So if you want to listen to radio, that is now a much more accessible option for you. Oh, I also think I read when I was doing my research last night that the NHL expands into the United States and they add their first American team, the Boston Bruins. So a little quick bit of trivia for you hockey guys. Anyways,
I like it.
so
year is this,
we're in January 1925 now.
1925.
So,
Bruins. Neat.
Yeah, it is the early the infancy of 1925, basically. It was New Year's just a few weeks ago. It is now January 15th, I believe. So you've all made your way to New York to meet with Jackson Elias. In the sake of brevity, we'll say you all made your own way there. Train lines would be the easiest way to get to New York, especially for Ruth, because Chicago is a major rail hub, so it's easy to hop on a train to get to New York. The rest of you, I think, well, obviously Clyde lives in New York. I think Leon lives in New York as well. I can't remember, though.
Yeah, I do.
So does Harrison.
So
I
easy
live on
enough.
like outskirts of New York, or
Perfect.
outskirts.
Norman, it's a little bit harder for you to get to New York, but
I got a goddamn boat, bro.
you got a boat. But it's January, and it's cold.
The ocean doesn't freeze.
The ocean's frozen. You can't take it.
The ocean doesn't
freeze.
The ocean doesn't freeze, but in January 1925, New York is hit by major blizzards, and there is snow piled up all over the streets. New York has to bring in servicemen from out of town to help clear all the snow, and the blizzards are intermittent throughout the year. I think just a few days before this, on like January 10th or so, there's a massive blizzard that like knocks out power and makes it a lot more difficult to travel. There's holdups at railway stations. It's a bit of a mess, but you all managed to get to New York safe and sound.
I can't wait to hear Norman screaming from the ocean for help.
Okay, I'm a good sailor, all right? I know what I'm doing.
Norman's
I'm
a good
69
sailor.
for Christ's sakes. That's the golden age.
I'm 69 as he takes a sip of wine.
Classy as always, Norman.
I want a clip of that. Just and saying I'm 69 and then taking a sip of wine.
So
All right.
are we? Where do we meet, Mr. Jackson?
You have not been told where to meet Jackson. He has not given you a location. However, you are all able to meet up with one another if you are so inclined. If you have a place where you'd like to meet, you have 3 different people who live in New York, so presumably you could go to one of their houses potentially. I'm assuming you all have each other's contact information.
I'll find
I haven't made much use of it though.
yeah. I'll find Norman just wandering around Grand Central, just looking at all the signs. I'll just grab him by the shoulder and say, "Hey, Norman, how you doing?"
Oh, son of a bitch! Isn't you? It's Clyde.
Right, you're
I
letting me
forgot
over.
his name.
Clyde, how's it going?
Ah, it's not so bad there, old man. I'm glad to see your memory is holding up. Come, let's get a drink.
Oh yeah. It takes a couple seconds for this thing to kick in. It's cold. It functions a little slower. You know, this is nothing like I get back home though, so it's completely fine. That sound like fucking Marge's sisters right now.
Patty and Selma?
Yeah.
That's alright. My New York accent's gone through.
Aren't they Homer's sisters, not Marge's?
No, they're
No,
Marge.
they're
Marge's.
Marge's.
Marge's sister.
Hold on a second. Let's do some fact checking
Homer.
here. Homer Simpson.
Look at their hair, man. It's genetic.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Anyway,
Anybody,
yes, Clyde, I'd
mom?
be happy to go get a drink. Warm
Alright.
my old soul.
Let's set out. Hopefully we'll
Where's a good place to drink here? I'm not down this far south, ever.
man,
Prohibition is still going on, but Clyde, knowing who you are, you know where to find a speakeasy,
there you go.
given your background.
Oh man, I had
Love speaking.
there was some sort of word that I had at some point prepared for this, but I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, I know a spot. Hopefully we'll run into
Alright,
some of the
let's
other
do it.
fellas.
Coincidentally, as you make your way into this speakeasy that you like to frequent, Clyde, at the bar is a shadowy figure of a stocky man with a beard and sort of light hair that you recognize as your old buddy Leon, the professional, having a drink at the bar with a lovely lady at his side who you also recognize as Ruth, who must have just gotten into town recently.
I thought I finally found a woman in my assassination job.
Maybe you did.
Ruth is like, if I had to pick one.
I helped Ruth overcome her fear of guns by constantly
you
taking her on
haven't.
assassination missions.
I'm just more traumatized now.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, and finally, Harrison Dodge waltzes his way into the bar, like a sniper scope laser pointer, sees Ruth across the room. His eyeballs pop out of his head. His legs turn into little wheels as he runs over there at high speed, pulls up a chair next to her. Ruth, my darling, it's been so long. Gosh, you are as radiant as ever. Who are these fine gentlemen who are joining you?
Jack, can I just have pulled out my knife because I'm always ready for something because he caught me off guard. not actually do anything to him, but just pull it out and just hit it into the table.
Sure, you could just slam it into the table if you want, into the bar.
Ruth, I see you keep as interesting cover or company as ever. What are your gentlemen's names?
Harrison,
Are you kidding me right now?
you kidding, Harrison?
Has
What?
fame gone to your head already?
Did you have to stab the table? Was that really necessary, Leon?
He startled me,
My-
you shouldn't sneak up on people like that, Harrison. You never know who's gonna actually not stab the table and stab you instead.
I see. Well, that's very abrasive way to introduce yourself to someone new. That's very unkind of you. Ruth, anyways, as we were saying, have you been doing well, my dear? You look to be in great shape.
I see the years haven't done anything to you, Harrison.
Only made me wealthier and a better author, and above all that, a better man. Can I buy you a drink, Ruth?
Apparently forgot your memory too.
Do you have any money? Did
Hold
that
on
book
a
end up
second.
happening? I didn't hear about it.
Yes. For some reason, it's hard to find in any library in New York City. I find it does better overseas. I find that the English cast they know one of their own. You see, and the novel. It's been so long. What do they call it again? You won't believe what happened to me down there in Peru. Yes, it's all over the stores there in the UK. It's quite fabulous. I've heard it's made its way to Eastern Asia as well. Weird that it passed by Western Asia in the process, but maybe we'll get it there sometime.
I love that title, by the way. You won't believe what happened to me down there.
Oh
Click
yeah,
to
yeah.
find out.
Peru edition.
1920s clickbait.
Yes, it's a new style of titling I'm trying. It's you don't really know what you're getting when you read the title, but you certainly are interested.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Hold on, my friend.
See,
There,
when I
over there,
shut
that beard, that's looking quite familiar. Do I have we met before by chance?
Who?
Yeah,
My friend. You.
Me?
He's on the other side of
I
me.
don't think.
Did you seriously just look over me?
I don't think I've ever seen you before, young man. You better
that makes
respect
sense.
yourself.
The bartender just takes like a bottle of like bathtub gin and 5-shot glasses and puts it in front of you, and he's like, "I'm not dealing with this right now."
Well, thank you, my boy. Allow me to pour.
Don't worry about remembering this guy. It's not worth it.
While Harrison's making a scene, I want to try to pickpocket him.
You won't get away with that, my friend.
Okay, yeah.
Are you trying to get his autograph, or what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to see what he's got in his
keeps
pocket.
autographs on him.
It is a
Free sign.
pickpocket skill, I'm fairly sure.
I'm gonna like look over at Ruth and be like, Ruth, I'm glad you decided to sit on that side of me when we got here.
Well, let's see.
You never know when he's gonna show up.
There's sleight of hand. There's sleight of hand. There's stealth. There's
Well, pickpocket would be more sleight of hand, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Pickpocket would be sleight of hand.
Is it something I can resist?
Yeah, I would say it would probably be a contested spot hidden roll. So it's his sleight of hand versus your spot hidden.
How well can Graydon reload?
Better be an extreme success, Graydon.
It's not. I failed.
You're fucked.
Okay.
You're fucked.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, if you fail, then you fail. There's not much more we can say about that.
Do I even have to counter roll?
So, in this case, well, how much did you fail by? Like, how bad of a fail was
I
it?
got a 93.
No.
So, Harrison, you feel a man's slender arm start reaching towards your pocket.
And I'll just wrap my hand around him and say, Harrison, my good boy. Nice to see you again.
My friend, nice to see you too. It's been a long time. What was your name again? Sorry.
It's Clyde. I saved your life many
Clyde!
times.
Oh, I once knew a
Peru.
gentleman named Clyde. Bit abrasive, bit jealous of my success. It seems like they're all over the place. I didn't realize it was such a common name, Clyde. What was your last name, Clyde? Wait,
I'm
do you
gonna-
have last names? I do.
I'm gonna like lean over to Clyde and be like, Clyde, here's this knife. Feel free.
Yeah, it's very good weight. I like that. And I like wave it in Harrison's face a little bit.
So, are you boys gonna shut up, or are we gonna do these shots?
Ooh.
Well
There's-
spoken.
I like the way Ruth thinks.
Well, to us, a group of I want to say friends, but I feel that's maybe a bit.
You don't know
presumptuous.
half of our names.
Yeah, well, I mean that's more for later, right? Cheers, everybody.
It's as you guys do the shot. I'd say it's probably around 5 p.m. right now. There's actually a phone behind the bar, and it goes off, and the bartender answers it. And he kind of looks over towards you. Hey, there's a Jackson Elias on the phone for somebody. Does anybody know a Jackson Elias here?
I do. I do.
No, don't let Norm talk to you.
I'll talk to him. Let me talk to him. I get up and I go towards the phone.
Yeah, the bartender hands you the phone, Norman.
Hello, this is Norman speaking.
Oh, Norman. Are you? You're in New York. Good.
What? What about New York?
Norman, can you hear me? Norman,
Yeah.
it's Jackson.
Jackson. That's what the bartender said.
Good. Right. Yeah. 8 o'clock tonight. 8 p.m. Meet me. Room 410, Hotel Chelsea. There's something I need to talk to you about. Have you found the others?
I haven't found Chelsea yet. No.
Norman, what's he saying?
He says I need to find Chelsea.
No, Norman. Hotel Chelsea. Norman.
Hotel Chelsea.
I want to point out these are 1920s phones, so they're holding one end up to their ear and holding the other and screaming into it.
Hey man, I'm 69 and telephones are still fairly new, aren't they? In my lifetime, aren't they?
No, Norman, can you put someone else on the phone?
Norman,
No,
put it
I
on.
think I got it.
Norman, put on your good ear, not your deaf ear.
Hey,
Norman.
one more time.
I need you to meet me at the Hotel Chelsea in Harlem
Hotel Chelsea. Harlem.
at 8
That's a nice
p.m.
area of town. 8 p.m.
Clyde,
It was a
In
nice
room-
area of town.
in room 410.
410.
Yes.
Chelsea Hotel, Harlem. All right, I got it. Oh. I mean,
What?
hello?
Okay.
Hello?
He's hung up. There's nothing.
All right. We're supposed to meet Jackson at the Hotel Harlem in Chelsea at 4:10 p.m. in room 8.
It's 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Well, we better get. Wait a second. No. No, it was the Hotel Chelsea. Room 410, 8 o'clock in Harlem. That's it. I still got it.
Well, good job remembering that simple message.
I'm proud of you,
Um,
Norman. You're a
Norman.
smart man.
Yeah. Norman,
Do your
as you were
generation good.
as you were talking to Jackson on the phone, he seemed a lot different than you remember. He seemed more skittish and not his normal, like, sort of larger than life, outgoing self. There's something sort of off about his demeanor from
Right.
your various encounters with him, and it nothing like, too shocking, just very out of the ordinary for what you would expect of someone like Jackson.
Yeah, I had a hard time remembering what he was saying because he just sounded off. He sounded a little weird. I couldn't understand him. He was all
Uh-oh. The dramatic pause is really
What?
getting
He was
us.
what?
I think
Say it, Norman. Say it, damn
What
it.
are you? What? What?
Norman,
All right.
your
Was
brag
saying-
is lagging out.
What?
I love Evan's commitment to the character. That's great.
Norman, you fell asleep telling the story.
What story?
Oh my god.
Oh, right. Room 410 at the Hotel Harlem.
No, that's not, you mean Hotel Chelsea in Harlem, right? That's what you're getting at, Norm. That's what you said earlier.
That's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
So those of you who are from New York, you're familiar with the Hotel Chelsea.
Yes.
It's on West 23rd Street between 7th and 8th Avenue. And it has a bit of a reputation for being kind of a hotel that caters to all sorts of
Whores.
people. Yeah, it has a bit of a bohemian reputation. Musicians and artists and people of all walks of life stay there, and it permits African American guests, which is a little bit unusual for certain hotels of this time. But Harlem has a fairly large black population, so that's not completely unheard of.
Isn't there a lot of it's one of the seedy parts of town, right?
Yeah, Harlem would certainly have its share of crime at this point, I believe. But also large artistic community. Jazz music is really big at this point. It's kind of an enclave, particularly for African Americans during this time. Harlem has a very, very large black community. In fact, I think a predominantly black community. So that's sort of what it's known for.
That's where Leon lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the one white guy.
Yeah.
No, there'd be other white people. Harlem's not like 100%.
The cream inside the Oreo there.
Oh, what a joke.
I'm pretty sure that's where I got my character from, actually.
From Harlem?
But yeah, hold on, let me check my
We're
fucking
actually
backstory
neighbors. We
notes.
just didn't know about it.
Yeah, I had no idea. It was
Let me look in my memories.
I think I think I've got a map of New York that I can put in the handouts section if you guys want to get like an idea of where Harlem is.
That'd be nice. So it'd be
Yes.
quite helpful.
Let me do that for you. See if I can pull that up. Sure, it's around here.
Well, lucky for us, we still have another little while to drink before we need to be anywhere.
Exactly.
You didn't have to tell me twice.
Shots. Okay.
I like that
So-
you gave up after 5 shots, Jared.
got-
Shots. Cool, that's enough. Oh, I don't feel so good.
No more
don't
shots.
want to overdo it.
No. I still gotta keep my my shooting accuracy up. Anything past 5 shots, and I can't hit anything.
Not even water targets?
Oh, Ruth.
So
I
There's-
specialize in water and land now, don't you know?
So there's a map of the greater New York area with Manhattan. So Harlem is in Manhattan. I've got another map that I think I can send you of Harlem.
God, New York's freaking big.
New York is big.
I mean, it is and it isn't.
I mean, like, it's not, New Jersey and stuff like that. It's all very disparate. Manhattan is kind of like what, people think of when they think of New York in most
Yeah.
cases.
I think Manhattan, I thought Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah, actually, me too. Way to go, buddy. I looked it up. The telephone was invented in like 1878 or something, so it would have been.
Yeah, but-
invented.
So that's in my lifetime. That's
Yeah, but
in my
it-
lifetime. I'm
That's not
69.
early in your lifetime.
Invented and like widely used are really different, right? So it's and Norm lives up in a boat in the middle of nowhere. He doesn't know what a telephone is. He still uses cups on a string to communicate with other fishermen.
Calls it his boat.
Well, after
car.
those assassins after those assassins climbed Big Ben and put up the telephone cables for Alexander Graham Bell, then like it was pretty much widely used by everyone.
Do you read that on the news or whatever you get news from?
No, I experienced it in Syndicate. You know, it's history in the making.
I was like, what? What are you on about? I didn't realize it was an Assassin's Creed reference.
Yeah, I was there too.
So there are some maps for your perusal. It also has some locations on there. That's just kind of giving you an idea of what like some landmarks that you may have heard of, like the New York Public Library and stuff like that. So I'm not spoiling anything by giving you those maps and letting you know, like, sort of the location that you're in.
So much perspective.
But
Okay.
yeah, it is a very frigid night, and it's going to take you guys a little while to walk to the hotel.
Did you guys hear there's a blizzard that came through here recently? Hey, well, I've heard it's the worst one yet.
Did you not see it walking in here?
I saw it
What
when
do
it
you-
happened, my friend. I stayed indoors by the fire in my very, very nice property. Yes, it's quite nice indeed. Is no one else cold? Is it just me?
No.
See my British roots.
Are we just walking out of the bar, or are we in Harlem
Yeah,
yet?
I mean, it's.
I think
what
we're
are you-
outside walking. Yeah.
For our purposes, I assumed you guys were just in Harlem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would
Harlem.
take a long time for us to get anywhere if you were
Let's-
like,
You had to
oh no,
navigate this
we met up in the Bronx.
Let's role play our entire walk to Harlem. So, how the past few years
You
been,
know-
everybody?
You
It'll
know,
take you another like 3 years to walk to Harlem from northern New York.
So while we're in Harlem and while Harrison continues to brag throughout the entire time that I've re-met him, I'm gonna say a little too loudly, like, Harrison, you know, you shouldn't talk about your vast wealth out here so much. This is a rough part of
You know,
town. You know,
I
we
think
might...
actually Harlem's actually a really nice part of town in New York back then.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think it is actually.
I think Harlem is it's somewhat like lower to middle class, depending. There are definitely some nice areas. I'm just not sure like how nice. I could maybe I do have a little blurb on Harlem somewhere here in the book if you want me to read that to you.
I need to know how nice this area is.
I mean, shit, what else is it there for, you know?
Yeah.
I'm-
Are we able to get Harrison to be robbed? That's the question.
Are you going to let him be robbed when you're walking as a group?
I will take
Five
bets.
armed individuals.
Hey, I mean,
Yes.
this guy didn't know who I am.
Who
Hey,
wants?
Jack, could I sneak away
Oh my God.
put on a mask and rob Harrison?
Well, you don't have a mask, so not really.
Can I like wrap? I don't
Yeah.
know. Come on, work with me, Jack.
Don't work with him, Jack.
He
He
Don't
lines
do
up like a plastic bag.
I'm gonna tap Clyde on the shoulder and just be like, get him to come follow me.
No, no.
Oh, what the
I'm begging
fuck's
you,
going
please
on?
don't rob me.
As hilarious as it would be for you to rob Harrison, it's a cooperative game. So like, let's not try to derail the party
Hey guys,
too much.
can I put a bullet in Leon's head, Jack? Is that okay? Can I pull out my gun and shoot Leon in the head for no reason?
Oh. Call of Cthulhu, fighting eldritch horrors, taking down cults, shooting your friends in the head for no reason.
For no reason.
Just a prank, bro.
If Cthulhu doesn't kill you, I'm gonna kill you, you son of a bitch. So after finishing up your drinks at the bar, reacquainting yourselves with one another, you make your way out of the speakeasy and into the cold Manhattan air. You make your way down to the Hotel Chelsea, led by the local New Yorkers. It's a large 12-story brick building with sort of a red brick edifice. Inside, it's very roomy and nice and warm. You're allowed inside, and you can make your way up to room 410 if you so wish.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Norman, lead the way. You know where you're going, right?
I've never been in this city ever.
I'm gonna
Yeah, but
stay-
you got the direction.
I got a location, Clyde. That's not directions.
I'm gonna walk ahead of everyone and just start walking towards the room.
Yep, absolutely.
If
You
only
make-
there was some way we could see ourselves in real time from a bird's eye view so we could see where we're going.
Now, wouldn't that be something?
I don't think that
Norman
would make it
invent-
easier to navigate a hotel.
No, Norman invented Google Street View. You can go in buildings in Street View now.
That's what he
Yeah,
does.
you
Is
can.
Peru
Oh,
Birdie.
God.
So Leon, you make your way upstairs to the 4th floor.
Mhm.
Everyone else, you are welcome to follow in Leon's footsteps if you so wish.
How big is like the lobby area on the first floor, like where we enter?
I thought you were gonna ask
I
how
will
big
tell
my
you.
footsteps were.
That's next.
It's the small details.
Yeah.
Can Ruth keep up with my
Why
footsteps?
Fuck. My Chrome
Um,
isn't working and it's bothering me.
Apparently, there is a magnificent staircase in
Hmm.
the lobby of the Hotel Chelsea,
Magnificent.
and that's all it tells me.
All
Magnificent.
right.
It tells me it's made of bricks, and it has a big staircase, and that's it.
Well, you know what? We're gonna use the shit out of that staircase.
You're more than welcome to Google the Hotel Chelsea and see if there are some Google photos that you can see. I'm not going to do that because I'm trying to run the Call of Cthulhu game that we're playing. But yes, so Leon and presumably the rest of you are outside of room 410, 410.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. One sec. So you knock on the door. One second.
Norm, use your raspy voice to call for Jackson.
Room service.
God.
Jackson! Jackson! Are you in there?
Made it to Hotel Harlem.
All right. Would anyone? Well, Leon, you knocked on the door, right?
Yeah,
Would you like to make a listen roll for me?
sure. Yeah. I can do that. Okay. Get these two big dice out. Okay. A listen roll. Okay.
Don't choke. Don't choke, Jared.
Got 2 big D's.
Haha! I did good. I got a hard success.
You got a hard
I
success.
knew you wouldn't choke.
Yes.
Okay. So once you knock and kind of wait a few moments, you kind of hone in and start listening. You hear kind of some shuffling, and then once you knock, you hear silence,
Mm.
and then you hear more shuffling as it seems like someone or something behind the door is frantically doing something.
Jackson,
no-
is that you?
There's no response.
All right.
What's going on?
I'm gonna try. Can I try to kick the door down?
Yeah, absolutely. Make
Hold on a
strength-
second, Leon. Leon, think about this for 2 seconds. You've just arrived at this nice hotel. You literally never stepped foot in this building before. And in the most unprovoked way, you just decide to Spartan kick a door down.
This man will kill you, Harrison.
You're the reason we have bills. You're the reason we have to pay for shit.
What did I have to roll for?
You had to make a strength roll.
Aha! Good. I got a hard success.
All right, so Leon, you back up as Harrison is like, "No, don't do this," and you Spartan kick the door off its hinges.
What the fuck are we doing here?
So, Leon, as what sort of the room is dark and you see papers scattered about, you see two individuals making their way for the window and the fire escape. A third individual punches you, or attempts to punch you, and you also see Jackson Elias motionless on the bed.
Uh-oh.
No! All right, I want to take down the guy trying to punch me. What do I roll?
All right, well he's punching you first. He got a surprise round.
Oh.
Just 1 second here.
Like it goes slow motion as Leon's about to get hit.
I'm gonna do some
Kind of like a quick time event in Marvel's
whipping
Avengers.
my knife out and then that's how I envision this going.
That sounds too easy.
God damn. You mean Jared has an instant counter strike where before he's finished recoiling from the effect of the punch, he's already stabbed his enemy in the neck?
Oh well, the guy who was punching you like swings so wide, like he was so surprised by you kicking the door down that he's kind of like, "Ugh," and misses by a mile.
Awesome. All right, time for my
Jared,
counter.
don't kill him. Incapacitate him. Punch him in the gut. Or stab him. That's fine. I mean, clearly you don't listen to my advice anyways.
We are now in initiative, so could I get everyone's dex?
Mine is 50.
Mine's
Okay.
70.
45.
55.
It's not very dexterous of you, is it?
You're very
I'm more of an
dexterous.
intellectual.
Norman, what's your
These fingers
dexterity?
have got me a long way in life.
If Norman's is better than mine, I'm gonna cry.
Dexterity's 55.
It's okay. I have great strength and great power and great education.
Do you know the speed required to catch
And
fish?
responsibility.
Yeah, that's so funny that you're the one who's counterattacking this punch, but everyone else in the room is gonna move before you. You're gonna go fight back, and all the guys are already on the floor.
So in initiative, the guy who punched you actually has the highest dex out of everyone here, so he's gonna take another
Oh,
swing
shit.
at you, Leon.
I can't wait. Bring it on.
He's
I
not
just kicked the
surprised
fucking
anymore.
door down. His fist is gonna hit me, and it's going to buckle on impact.
He rolled a 46. You can dodge or fight back because that is a success on his punch.
Okay, I would like to fight back, Jack.
Okay.
Can't get
So-
your sniper rifle out.
Oh, I don't need a sniper rifle, Ruth. You've been with me
He
on many
was not carrying
adventures.
a sniper rifle around New York City.
Are you attacking with your knife or are you punching him?
I'll go for a punch. I'm gonna go for like a hard. I'm gonna go for like a hard uppercut into his jaw.
Okay.
Yeah, put his head through the ceiling.
All right. What do I just do? Fighting brawl roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby! Extreme success.
An extreme success. Okay. So
Oh,
This
God.
guy.
this guy, for the record, the three people that you see, there are two African American men and one white man with like very, very pale skin and like bright red hair, like
Mm.
very, very like Anglo-Saxon complexion. So one of the white guys and one of the African American guys are making their way out of the room, and one of the other gentlemen is the guy who threw a punch at you.
The guy who foolishly tried to
yeah.
strike you.
So his first punch like goes wide, and then he like comes up for like an uppercut with his left fist. But before he can do that, you like give him a massive elbow in the face. I need you to roll damage for it's 1d3, I believe. Just a regular punch is. So 1d3 is you roll a d6, and then you
Okay.
divide it by 2, whatever you roll. And
All
then
right.
round.
I got a 2. So like I like got a 4, but I divided by 2, so I got 2.
So 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
I think that's how punches work. I'm just gonna double check that.
See, Jared,
I don't
imagine if you
remember-
used
yeah.
your knife. You could have been extreme success with knife.
I mean, he's done it before. He's gotten an extreme success and almost killed Luis Mendoza, like in one go. He did it twice to Luis.
I don't think Jerry's failed a single roll this campaign.
No, I have. I failed the one prior to almost getting like when I failed to get the insect inside of me, but I managed to succeed to puke it out.
Yeah, I think your bad rolls got you into the situation as badly as possible, but then your really good rolls navigated you out of the situation as effectively as possible.
Well, because Jack told me, she's like, you're more likely to lose your character in this game. So my whole thing is like, I'm just fucking going for it. My character is going all out. Does not matter.
You only live
Yeah.
once, baby.
YOLO.
So you elbow a guy in the face, and he's hurting, but like, you know, that's only 2 damage at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, I'm a small guy, you know,
Yeah.
like medium sized.
So next in initiative is the guy with the bright red hair who you saw making his way to the fire escape. He is going to hop out the window and run down the fire escape. He's going to use his action to escape combat.
Oh, he's out of there.
He's out of there.
So he's just out of there. There's nothing we can do.
Not at the moment. Possibly in the future.
All right, Dexterous
is-
boy, get out there and get him.
It is now Harrison's turn.
Throw on
Harrison has
bucks.
the next highest initiative.
Well, that's what I wanted to know. Like the red-haired guy, he escaped from combat. So even if I ran to the window to try and chase him, he's just gone, right? He's escaped?
You can try to run to the window. You would be running past the guy, like through the front door, past the guy that Jared's fighting, which would be tough. And then there's another guy who hasn't made his way out the window yet. If you're trying to stop,
Oh,
that
he hasn't.
specific
He
guy.
hasn't yet escaped.
No,
The other
there's
guy hasn't escaped.
there's 3 guys. There's 2 black guys and 1 white guy. So the white guy had a high initiative and escaped, but the other guy is still at the window.
Pussy.
Okay. I would like to shoot him in such a way that would prevent him from escaping, so that we can ask him very aggressive questions. Is that possible? Or if I shoot him really hard, he'll just die.
Do you want to shoot the guy that Leon is fighting, or do you want to shoot the other guy at the window?
No, Leon can take care of himself. I want to shoot the guy who's trying to escape, so that he does not escape.
Okay. Yeah, you can.
Do I have an option to like incapacitate him, or is it either he escapes or he dies?
Yeah, I'll say you can
Okay,
do
excellent.
non-lethal damage. I'll
What do I
say,
have to do to do that?
so you're making a firearm attack at the weapon's base range. 1 second.
15 yards.
Yep.
I'm worried, Harrison.
Ruth is like, holy
Yeah. If you if you shoot this guy, I'll allow it to be non-lethal damage, so you can shoot him in like the leg or something like that. So make a firearms roll with a penalty die, because the guy you're shooting is going to duck for cover, which is something you can do when you're being targeted by a gun. So, do you remember how penalty dice work?
Okay. And sorry, I'm doing. I have to roll a second one and take the worst roll, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And it's a Smith and Wesson revolver, so I'm rolling for damage. Or am I rolling for success? Sorry, I missed a bit.
You're
of what you
rolling
said.
to see if you need to roll to see if you hit first.
Okay, and then what dice is that? Sorry,
That's the D100.
the D100.
the D100. Okay.
So the
instrument
2D10s.
familiar.
Yeah.
And then your
Okay.
firearms handgun skill.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to remember which one is this. Which one of these are the fucking D10? But I'll
It's all
get
good,
there in a
baby.
second.
It's these guys right here.
Okay. Yeah. I got my D100 right here. Okay. Shebang. We're looking at a fail. Shit. Why does this always happen to me? There's a 72 and my skill's like 51.
All right, so yeah, the penalty die is not going to matter in that case. So you quickly pull out your pistol from under your jacket, but it kind of gets caught because you're wearing a heavy jacket because it's cold outside, and you pull it out and whiff a shot into the wall behind the guy.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Pathetic.
All right.
Norm whips out his fucking harpoon gun.
This is how you stop someone throwing from the safety.
Ruth, it is now your turn.
I would like to dash up to the guy fighting Leon and punch him in the face. Just one, right in the nose. Bop, really fast.
Okay.
Ooh.
Boxer.
You can do that.
If this were a scene in the movie, it would be a part where like the nice lady that everyone's underestimating just runs up, freaking shoryukens the guy. There's a freeze frame of her fist hitting him in the face and him being like, ah!
I'm
And
actually
then there's
gonna
all of us
Naruto
guys
run,
being like,
You're gonna... Naruto runs down the hallway.
Wow.
Oh, that's great.
Well, no, I'm not, because I got a 99.
You got
99.
What's your fighting brawl skill?
That's a fumble. That's a fumble.
It was 75.
No, so it's not a fumble. It's only a fumble if you get a 100, if your skill's above 50.
What is a fumble?
okay.
What happens with a fumble?
Bad things
You
happen
hurt
if you
yourself,
fumble.
probably.
I assume that one.
Yeah, a fumble is like a nat 1.
she goes for an uppercut and somehow manages to.
All right, guys, we gotta
Catch
fucking set
yourself
this
in the
shit up.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Just getting the bad rolls out of our
So,
system now.
Ruth, you, for whatever reason, you're possessed to, like, run forward, arms behind you. I feel like everyone sees this. You've never seen anyone run like this before.
Harrison
And then you
falls
go-
madly in love.
You go for the big haymaker, and you have so much momentum that you kind of, like, hop and, like, punch the ceiling. Just like like Mario hitting a P block, just like a question block or something. And the guy is unharmed. Norman, it's now your turn. Try for an old guy.
So I'm in the hallway, correct?
Everyone's in the hallway.
I can't wait for Norman
Okay,
to run the other way.
What is around me right now? Like, what is like? Is there carpets? Is there a table nearby? Candlesticks? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'd say there's.
I don't
probably
have
some
anything to fight
There's some scenery around.
You know?
Like some nice decor. Make a
with.
luck.
Is there a
make luck roll
candlestick
for me.
near?
Yeah, make a luck roll for me.
Am I feeling lucky?
God, Norman's a savage. Just grabbing whatever's around.
I'm feeling. Is it just yes or no for luck, or can I be extremely lucky?
Well, are you extremely lucky?
I got 11. I got a hard success at least.
On a table.
Yeah, I got a hard success.
On a like beautiful ornately carved table in the hallway, you find a beautiful candelabra. Like, this thing looks like it's meant to be used at like fancy dinner parties. It's not lit at the moment, but it's you can pick up this candelabra if you want.
Okay, I grab the candelabra. And I'm gonna do the only thing I know that a high class person would do. I'm gonna run up to the guy that Leon's fighting. I'm gonna frickin' just club him in the head with it.
I can't wait till there's just a pile of us failed on the floor.
Just a fight sequence where this one goon is the luckiest guy on earth, and like a bullet goes by his head, a fist misses, the candelabra lands next to him.
So, Norman, I want you to make a fighting brawl check against this guy.
I hope your fighting brawl's good.
Yeah, mine was, but look where that got me.
Oh no!
No.
Okay, so my skill is 50, but I rolled a 97.
No.
Okay.
Do I fumble or
I'm
no?
serious, Evan. I said you said I was joking.
Um,
Uh,
so you're okay, but what this guy's going to do, Norman, is he's going to fight back against this attack because he can fight back once as a reaction, and he didn't do it to Ruth,
Yeah.
but he's going to do it to you.
Norman's the real threat here.
Got the
The old
candlestick.
man.
And it doesn't matter because he failed. So Norman, you pick up this beautiful candlestick and you wheel it back and you just
And Earth
smash
rise.
it against the door frame. This is like almost worse than the last time you guys fought somebody in a hotel room.
Hey, it's been a while. It's been a
It's
while.
almost like we're stage fighting.
This man, like holding
Does my
three of you-
candlestick break in half?
it doesn't break, but it kind of bends slightly, and it's not as pretty as it used to be. This man decides to punch you back, Norman. Maybe he's a collector of fine antiquities and is angry at you for breaking that candlestick. But in his anger, he goes to elbow you, and he catches his elbow against like the same door frame that you just ripped against, and it kind of like hurts his funny bone a little bit.
Oh my
Someone
god.
walks down the hallway and they're just like, "What the fuck?" They're not even fighting each other; they're fighting themselves.
Everybody has their
Leon.
eyes closed. They're just swinging.
Leon, it's now your turn.
Yes. All right.
Leon, I haven't gone.
You have a 40 dexterity of 45, don't you, Graydon?
Yeah, but Leon's done twice.
Yeah,
Mine was a reaction.
yeah. Leon punched the guy as a reaction.
Oh, okay.
All right. I am going to whip out my knife, Jack, and you better believe I'm gonna go right for this guy's like thigh.
Okay.
He's lived through so much.
Actually, I'm gonna go for like knee joint area. That's what I'm gonna go for.
Okay, sounds good.
You should
Yeah.
tear his ACL.
What am I using? Specific.
It's
Every other ligament, but I go directly for the ACL.
it's still fighting brawl in this case.
Come on, baby, at least okay. We're okay. I succeeded. It was not a hard success. I just succeeded. I got a 67. My fighting brawl's a 68.
Okay. Oh, well, good work. So your knife does 1d4 damage, I believe.
Yeah. I have a +2 here. I don't know what that is for.
Um,
My napkin. I don't know how it did that.
I'm not sure why you'd have a +2.
Because my Springfield sniper also has like a 2d6 +4. It's just what I wrote down from the
Right. Oh, maybe. Oh,
plus
you know what?
damage bonus plus
Right,
DB.
So you have a damage bonus of 0. Everyone in the campaign has a damage bonus of +0
Okay.
because you all got regular sized humans.
Oh,
I think you're
see.
right. I think the knife does do +2 on top of the D4, but let me just double check.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, because I have +2 +0. That's what I have here.
Yeah, 1d4 +2 for a medium sized knife.
All right, I got a 3, so I got a 5. as
5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you pull out your knife and you stab this guy like kind of like in the thigh, and that looks like it hurt him quite a bit, but he's still standing.
Wow.
Fuck. I missed the ACL. Sorry, Ruth.
The other guy by the window is now going to use his turn to run from combat.
Son of a bitch! I just.
Well, if someone would have hit him with the gunshot, we wouldn't have.
No, look, you don't need to tell me. I know.
Clyde, it is now your turn.
All right,
Okay,
Clyde, come on.
Have I seen, like, how much have I seen? Have I seen the,
Well-
do I only know the one person in the hallway, or do I know that there's two other dickheads running
So
away?
basically, what just happened in the past 10 seconds? Leon kicked a door down. A guy came out of the door, tried to punch Leon. Leon punched him back. Ruth came barreling down the hallway, punched the ceiling. Norman came barreling down the hallway, swung a candlestick at the door. Somewhere in all of that, you just see Harrison shoot a bullet into the room. I'm assuming like it's a regular doorway, so it's not like you guys can just like see exactly what's happening. I'm assuming like maybe Harrison and Leon at this point have seen into the room and like got the full picture. So you just saw like madness erupt.
Okay. But I saw Harrison shoot into the room, like
Yes.
intentionally. He wasn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, semi-intentionally.
All right. Seeing that, I'm gonna turn around and take off,
Ooh,
and I'm gonna
Norman
try
strategy.
to, and I'm gonna try to find like the outside facing wall of where that room is.
Oh,
That was scary.
okay. Like you're gonna run all the way down the to the lobby and outside.
Yeah, I would like to where like the hotel, like his view would be. Where basically I'm trying to head off the people going down the fire escape.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm going to count that as escaping from the combat to do something else. Give me 1 second here.
Bye, Clyde.
You guys
What?
want to hit something? And I take off.
What's your movement?
My move rate is 7.
7? Okay. Okay. Good to know.
I'm gonna yell down the hallway. Clyde, I see you haven't fucking changed.
You have you fucking used to
Yow.
hit things. I thought you got better.
Did you fall down the elevator?
Gotta get down as fast as possible.
Yeah, exactly. I found a
Okay.
fireman pool.
So, top of the initiative order, it is now the guy you guys are fighting, his turn, because he has the highest dex score. He just got punched a lot and stabbed in the leg, so he is also going to try and escape combat.
Would it be at disadvantage because I'm like within grappling distance of him?
I'm just gonna check that. I think you are allowed to like make a maneuver or something like that to try and prevent him from escaping, but I have to check.
All right, Dice, this is the time where you don't fail.
It was easy when we were doing combat with the other guys because the book explicitly says that they're zombie fish people, so they're not going to try and escape combat. But these guys are a little bit smarter than them.
Gosh dang humans.
Damn, I was hoping it was more zombie fish people.
I love me some zombie fish.
Them some good eat.
Norm, I think you just love fish.
Yeah, I do. Fish are the best.
Okay, well, let's just stop now.
Man, I wonder how far this guy's gonna get with the knife in his leg.
I guess we'll find out soon.
Leon, don't you want that knife back?
No, you better. I didn't let go of it. I didn't just. Okay.
You should have left it in his leg and he would trip over it as he was trying to run away.
Finders
How big
That
is
would hurt.
is?
I'm sorry. I'm almost positive that you're allowed to do something, but I just want to make sure.
I was assuming it was like a bleach blade, Jared.
A
my
what?
Zompacto.
That's
I awoken my Zonpacto. It turns into a tripwire. You don't want to see its bunkai.
Yeah, I think the way it works is he's allowed to just flee the combat, but you guys can potentially stop him, I'll say.
Okay.
So he's going to use his turn to flee, which then puts us at Harrison's turn.
And is he gonna flee out the same fire escape as everybody else?
Yes, he is.
Does he have to pass by us to be able to flee?
No, because he's already in the hotel room.
Okay, I'm gonna freaking smack him. Actually, no. Can I
Smack.
roundhouse kick him? I don't think it makes a difference, right?
No, it's still a fighting brawl skill.
Okay, I'm gonna roundhouse kick the ever living f out of this guy. Get ready for the madness, everyone. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, making it
Can't wait
popular.
for
Roundhouse
Harrison to.
Oh!
I think he did well.
I rolled extreme success.
Nice.
Extreme success.
Chuck Norris.
Okay.
I roundhouse kicked him so hard he flew across the room.
He's
And
going
not the
to
fire
try.
escape.
He's going to try and dodge
Please don't let him dodge.
your roundhouse kick.
He's gonna
Please don't let him
dodge.
dodge.
Harrison
I
dodge.
can't wait. There's so much power behind it that it's just gonna spin around in a circle.
He's gonna hit that same door frame that's been stricken like 3 times already.
He also got a critical success. On his
Oh
dodge.
my
What does that mean?
god!
So on a dodge, on a draw with on a dodge, the defender wins. So even though Harrison got a critical success, I'm sorry, his dodge skill is 65 and he rolled a 3. So
This
Harrison,
is how you know that the dice aren't in my favor, because not only do they give me bad rolls, but they give me amazing rolls when they know it matters the least. That's horseshit.
I'm sorry. That's tragic. I wanted you to do the right thing, to be the hero that we needed. But unfortunately, Harrison, as you step in to give him this roundhouse kick, he's already started running, and you just barely miss him, and he's running to the window.
Can we at least say, for the sake of the story and also for the sake of my pride, that I hit like a closet door and just absolutely split the door in half?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely,
literally,
yeah.
it's like a lightsaber went through it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. There's a little closet like most hotel rooms have at the front
Yeah.
entrance. You kick that closet straight off the hinges. This is a
Yeah.
nice closet.
Bang.
Dang.
And then I look around, proud of my incredible roundhouse kick, and just see the guy running down the hallway, and I'm just like, better luck next time. And rub my shin.
You'll never
Very
guess what
unfortunate.
happened to me in New York.
Shin splints.
Up there,
Am
no,
I
you
right?
never guess what happened to me up there.
It is now your turn.
Oh god. Ruth, Naruto, run at him. He's getting away.
Oh, it's my
I love
turn,
that in
sorry?
a matter of
Yeah, it's
20
Ruth.
seconds, we've broken a door, broken a closet, punched the ceiling, broken a candelabra.
candlestick.
Yeah.
Shot a bullet down the hallway. We don't like this hotel, clearly.
So the guy with the knife in his thigh, he's going towards the window, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna chase after him then.
No, it's red.
Okay. Sounds good. And are you? I'm gonna say at this point he's probably made it out onto the fire escape, since he dodged those attacks and used his action to flee. So are you gonna go out onto the fire escape with him?
You bet I am.
Oh, Peter, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, now we can.
Oh,
That's weird. I
weird.
just couldn't hear you
Yeah,
that one time.
I'm gonna go on the fire escape.
Okay. What's your size score?
40.
40.
One person comes back, the other leaves.
So, as you make your way onto the fire escape, you can see below you as you make it to the railing that one of the first guy that fled has made his way down the alley and is making his way to a parked car.
Okay.
And the other guy who fled before is just at the getting off the fire escape, and the guy you're chasing after is kind of right next to you. As you make your way onto the fire escape, you realize that it's kind of old and rusted and doesn't seem to be holding a lot of weight, and it is about to fall. I need you to make a jump roll for me.
All right. Well, this better be one hell
Because-
of a jump. Come on, baby. Come on. I believe in you.
Boxers often known for their jumping.
So, what if my jump was a fail? What would happen?
Well,
then?
we're gonna describe what happens in just a moment.
Oh no! Is there any opportunity for one of us to like run up and try to like assist this situation?
No.
My Naruto run was too fast.
It's too powerful, Ruth.
I
You're
haven't
not
awoken
ready.
Bankai yet, Ruth. It can't save you.
Have some more wine, Evan.
Norman's
Drink,
just
drink,
drinking
drink,
wine
drink.
as this battle happens.
So,
There you
as
go.
as you jump through the window onto this fire escape, the one guy at the bottom of the fire escape who's running after his buddy down the alleyway manages to jump off just in time before it tumbles, and he like sort of stumbles a little bit and maybe twisted his ankle, but for the most part he makes his way down the alleyway totally fine, or begins to make his way down the alleyway. You and your friend on the fire escape are up 4 stories high at the moment,
Oh, Ruth is dead.
Pretty high, Ruth.
and this fire escape is about to fall. It's icy, and there's a lot more weight on it than there should be, given that it's an old and sort of rickety structure.
Some
so
hotel.
The code.
As your weight goes onto it, you see that it lurches forward, and the guy who you were chasing down isn't able to get his footing, and you both go tumbling down into the alley, fire escape and all, and you both take 5 points of damage.
Ooh, Ruth.
Do I see this, or am I down there yet?
You make your way. You ran as fast as you could, and you make your way outside just in time to hear a heavy crashing sound and 2 men getting into a car and getting ready to speed away. If you want to make a spot hidden check for me, you can try and see the license plate before they get away.
Fine,
That's
Ruth's
exactly
body.
what I wanted. All right, big money, no whammies.
Wow.
Oh my! That's very, very good.
That's what I needed.
That is a extreme success.
Don't worry, Ruth,
Okay.
I'm coming.
So you see a black 1915 Hudson Touring Roadster with a New York license plate NYL7 peel off into the night with the other 2 gentlemen who you were unable to stop inside.
Your knife is
NY
crazy on.
L7. What was
No,
the
it's in my hand, Ruth.
NYL7.
The guy
Okay.
with my knife is on the ground with
And it
you.
was a black 19 what, sorry?
A 1915 Hudson Touring Roadster is the model of car.
Touring Roadster.
Yeah. You guys are now out of combat because the 5 points of damage that the other guy took from falling off the fire escape knocks him unconscious.
Jack, I would like to,
Yeah.
because I saw Ruth do this, I would like to scale down this fucking building with my climbing skill.
Okay.
There's a staircase.
I'm so high, I gotta go save her.
It's a sheer brick wall in the middle of winter, so I'm gonna say you need a hard success.
Yes!
There's
Come
another
on,
body
baby.
on the ground.
I'm just gonna fucking see it.
You guys ever see the movie The Other Guy?
What?
Yeah, oh yeah.
There goes my hero.
You
Fuck
wrote
yourself. I got a crit success.
Oh, come
What
on.
is?
My
How did
my
you do it?
my climbing skill was
my
70.
god!
My
Oh
climbing
my
skill was
God!
70. That's why I decided to do it.
Like Spider-Man before
Oh my
Spider-Man
God.
exists. Leon hoops out of the window and just climbs down all 4 stories into an alley where there's now an unconscious man and a slightly injured Ruth.
Can I perform or attempt to perform first aid on Ruth?
Oh wait, well actually, Ruth, what's your hit point maximum?
8 was my max.
8 is your maximum?
Yeah, because
So
I was at 8.
you were at 8?
Yeah.
Well, what's your total?
I'm
Like,
pretty sure 8 was. Yeah, hit points. I'm pretty sure 8 was my maximum.
okay, so you took half your damage. So I need you to make a Constitution roll to see if you remain conscious from the pain from falling off a fire escape.
Meanwhile, Clyde's just standing at the edge of the
Just like
street
writing down.
after writing down the license plate, then looks over and like just flabbergasted.
We don't leave anywhere unscathed.
Meanwhile,
I failed once again. My dice are not being kind.
Leon climbing down the side of the building, flash cut to Stanley across the street watching this happen.
I googled it actually. He'd be 3 years old.
So, Ruth, you are unconscious and you have a major wound.
Can I perform first aid?
Yes, you can.
Okay, here we go.
You got here in record time.
God. I've never seen somebody simp after someone so much. Jared.
Is this
Jared, it's
Dead
no
by
September.
Daylight where you're healing me?
No
and you're just-
September.
This is the one you fail. You stabbed her accidentally.
I still had my knife out. I got a 97.
What's your first aid skill?
My first aid skill's 70.
Okay, so
he's okay.
It's not a fumble. But you,
I thought I was gonna fucking stab Ruth there.
after everything that just happened with an amazing fight sequence and you climbing down a building like Spider-Man, your heart rate is going crazy and you just don't have the steady hands required to administer proper first aid.
Stop it.
Don't worry, Ruth. I'll be down there to do a real man's job on.
I'm
As-
unconscious.
Norman, as you look through the window to call down to your allies in the alleyway, you see Jackson Elias's dead body on the bed next to you in the hotel room.
What? Dead?
Jackson Elias.
Dad?
If only we had gotten to
I
the
forgot
address
about
sooner.
Jackson. I go over to him and I'm gonna check to see if he's really dead.
Make a first aid check.
I can't wait for it to be a crit success.
I can't
Nothing
wait
else.
for another beat.
I got an extreme success.
Oh my god.
He's dead. Like, you've never seen a man more dead. His intestines have been ripped out by some sort of long knife, and there's a mark carved into his forehead.
Jesus Christ!
Have you ever seen that on your fishing
Jackson.
trips?
Is he-
Jackson, I'm sorry! We would have been here sooner if I just understood you! Jackson!
Ruth, I don't think he's coming down to do the real man's
I'd
job.
I'd like to walk to the window and call down to the people downstairs. Wait, is Ruth unconscious right now?
Yes.
Yeah!
Is Ruth unconscious right now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's. I think there's a bit of a delay again. By the way, I think my shit's being fucky. But let's get everyone back upstairs and into the room because we need to interrogate the unconscious person.
So, those of you on the street, you begin to hear. Well, actually, no, probably not quite yet.
Wait
you
a second, wait a second. Before anything else happens, I'm
Oh god.
gonna throw Jackson's body out the window.
Why? Why?
Because we're the only ones at the scene of the crime, so we gotta make it look like he was part of the fire escape. Because they don't, otherwise we're gonna get arrested.
The mark on his head.
Oh man, you must have fell.
So I throw Jackson's body out the window.
Harrison, you're here too. Are you gonna let Norman throw Jackson's body out the window?
I'm dragging him right now. I'm dragging him.
My
Oh my
God.
god.
I grab him by his leg on the other side.
No.
God damn it, Norman! Leave the man's body alone!
No, Harrison, listen to me. Listen to me. If the police come, if the hotel comes, we're screwed. It looks like we did this. If I throw him out the window, it'll look like it was an accident.
As you guys are having this argument, Norman has him by the arms, and Harrison has him by the legs, intestines off over the side, draining blood all over the hotel room floor.
Oh, no.
Harrison, just let go.
Damn it, Norman! I hate to say it. I think you're right.
Oh.
For God's sakes.
And we toss him out the. All right, ready on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Accessory.
Clyde was just starting to make his way over to Ruth and Leon, and then he sees this.
Okay, Leon and Ruth, I need you to make a luck roll to see whether or not you get hit by a body.
But Ruth is
Yeah,
unconscious,
do I
though.
still get
I
you?
know.
Oh my
So for a
god.
luck roll, we just need to roll higher than what our current luck is.
I fucking fail!
Or
You
lower,
need
sorry?
you need to get
Lower.
below your luck.
My luck was 48 and I got a fucking 50.
I actually passed for once.
So that's good for you, Ruth,
Yeah.
because you couldn't have dodged this because you're unconscious. Leon, you look up as you're administering first aid and are like getting a look at the scene to see a body come tumbling out the window. Do you want to make a dodge roll to see if you
Yeah.
avoid getting hit by it?
Yes, please. Oh no, what's my dodge? Just, there's a worse. Oh, fucking thank God. I got a 42 and my dodge is 50, so I succeeded.
You like jump back just in
Oh.
time to see Jackson Elias's dead body hit the ground.
I'm gonna look up and be like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
And then I poke my head out the window. Oh my God! He must have got cut open by the fire escape. Oh my God! And then I
yeah.
look back. At the room. I'm like, Harrison, grab that rug and put it over the blood here. Grab that rug. Come on. Harrison, come on! God damn it, Harrison! Fine, I'll do it. I'm gonna go over there.
So
Pull the rug over.
Sorry, I'm.
you're starting to hear like screams and like people talking from other hotel rooms in the way. Clyde, as you made your way through the hotel lobby, you saw people starting to get concerned, and you saw a concierge reach for a telephone, presumably after hearing a gunshot.
I'm gonna make my way back outside. I'm gonna hustle up to my fallen comrades, and I'm gonna try to drag Ruth out of there.
Okay.
I'll help him out with that.
So
Okay,
Harrison,
I'm gonna do a spot hidden.
Actually, Jack,
In the
I'm gonna try to grab
Okay.
like the unconscious guy.
sure. Yeah. Harrison and Norman, give me a spot hidden check for the room.
Um,
Better not have wasted
gonna-
your crit
I'm gonna-
success on a.
I'm gonna fail
On a-
that one.
He wasted his crit success on fucking tossing a body out the window.
Poor Jackson.
I didn't even have to roll for that one.
I
Yeah, I
can't
would have
believe
liked to, inspect his body and see what kind of symbol
hard
is on his
success,
forehead.
buddy.
Hard
it.
success. Okay.
But I think there's another huge gash across it.
I don't think there's anything left of it. I think it's like mush on the fucking road.
Only 4 things. You're lucky his body didn't split in half midair.
I would not be lucky if you didn't fucking toss a body out.
So, Harrison,
Covering our tracks.
as you look around the room in shock of what has just transpired here, you manage to find a document on the bedside table. It seems to be a pamphlet advertising some sort of academic lecture that was happening tonight. And I have put that in the handouts section.
Ooh, the cult
And-
of darkness.
Just for reference, here is a photo of Jackson Elias's forehead, so you can see the thing that was carved into it.
You mean where he hit the staircase?
Where he hit the staircase on the way down. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Frick, man. Those building codes just aren't up to snuff.
Yeah, that's the railway. That's the staircase company logo.
Yeah, literally that's the welded on emblem for the company, and he hit his head on that.
Yeah.
At the same time, his stomach hit the corner of the stair, which cut it right open.
All
Tragic.
right, Harrison,
case.
Harrison and Norman, you are still in the hotel room. Are you going to leave?
Oh no. Please.
Out the fire escape? Or
No, casually down the stairs, gun in pocket, arms crossed, consciences intact. Just thinking about what we've done wrong.
So, in the alleyway, Clyde, you're getting Ruth.
mm-hmm.
Leon is getting the unconscious guy. And I'm assuming Harrison and Norman are going to make their way out of the hotel.
We should probably go clean up after ourselves. Hey Norman, what do you say, buddy?
We'll see what's going on.
Rough.
Is that the dogs from New York?
Yeah.
We spent 5 sessions with Jackson.
I'm actually really bummed.
Hate to see him go.
Oh,
Like he could at least die dramatically before our eyes instead of being mutilated when we already got there.
So what I got out of that is that if Evan ever finds one of us murdered, he will throw us out a window to cover up and ensure his innocence.
Oh my god, I didn't do this.
yeah. All right.
The thing is, he didn't do it.
So,
I'm innocent.
I would like to point out that Norman, for sure, is a bit of a bloody mess after handling Jackson's corpse. Harrison, you probably got a little bit on you, but it's not quite as bad. But you both make your way out of the hotel, presumably through the front entrance. I'm assuming.
As I walk through, I said, "Oh God, that fish! I didn't realize it was still alive when I was gutting it. Now I got blood all over me."
Yeah, I know
Like
that can of tomato juice. I can't believe it just poured all over you while that was happening. God, you're so unlucky. So unlucky.
Norman, as you say this, people in the lobby, well, no. You can't talk your way out of this one with a ridiculous lie like that. So a deception roll will do nothing. People in the lobby recoil in horror as they see you drenched in blood. And
How to go, Norman?
Harrison, they don't pay you much mind. As you guys make your way out through the front entrance, you see Leon and Clyde carrying an unconscious Ruth and an unconscious man.
I mean, I was going to try to be discreet. I was going to go like not in front of the hotel, but like farther down the alley and out the opposite side.
That is also an option. But as you guys make your way into the alley, you meet up with your comrades, and you begin to hear sirens in the distance.
Run!
Jackson, I'm sorry to do this to you, my friend, but I think we have to leave him here.
Well, are you gonna take a shovel to clean him up off the fucking floor after you guys?
I want to yell back over my shoulder, like, check his pocket. Check his pockets. Fuck.
I was gonna say check his pulse.
I'll check his pockets out.
And then as
I already
I'm
got blood all over me. Why not? Why not?
and then as
Sure.
I'm shimmying down
Check
the,
his pulse with all this blood in the way.
as I'm running away, I'm popping up the collar on my jacket, and I'm trying to hustle my way out.
All right, Norman, make a spot hidden check. I think that would be a spot hidden check to check someone's pockets. Unless it's maybe it's more like
That's going to be a success for spot hidden. Regular
So that'll-
success.
That'll do. So on Jackson's body, you don't find anything except a matchbook, which I will show to you.
I get a matchbook, hey?
Yep, a book of matches. Which I will put in the handouts section as well. Okay. So
Before I go, I would like to take out my gold bar that I kept as a prized possession from our journey together in Peru, and I would like to place it on Jackson's chest and just kind of be like, rest easy, old friend, and then just and then start running. Leave it there and run.
there are going to be some really confused police officers in the next couple of months.
Do we have a serial
What you-
killer?
what
Is
you-
this
what
his
you've just-
mark?
What you've just done, Evan, is you turned an innocent good cop into a criminal, because he's going to be the first one on the scene, and he's going to take that.
How has Norman lived his 69 years?
Wow. So
I took something in this, so I had to leave him something.
Let's throw him out the window to make it look like we weren't here, and then leave something that directly links it to us.
No, but nobody
Question.
knows about Norman's gold.
yes.
Question: I think Harrison should have had to at least make a sanity check, as soon as I forced him to throw a body out the window, and he was clearly horrified from the whole situation.
In fact,
It's true.
I
It's true.
I need everyone except for Ruth and Clyde to make a sanity check.
Okay, well, I think I'll
My
succeed.
sanity is just so damaged after all this.
Jack,
Dwindling.
like in order to fail, I'd have to get a 99 because my sanity's 99.
You'd have to get a
I
100.
failed. I failed my sanity check.
All right, I extraordinarily succeeded with a 6.
Yeah.
I hate
Um,
Jared.
Wait,
Matt,
wait
Yeah.
a sec. Is sanity the only one where you have to roll above the number?
No. You want to roll above intelligence if you go temporarily insane.
Oh.
So I've gotten 3 double zeros in a row.
Oh.
So I rolled a 4 on my sanity check. Am I fucked or am I really good?
You're good.
you're good.
You're good. You rolled below sanity.
Oh, thank God, dude! I've rolled 3.
So I'm the
like,
only one
on
going
the 10
insane.
dice. I've rolled 3 double zeros in a row, but one of them didn't work out very well for me.
Right. Well, seeing a dead body is not that much sanity loss, Evan. So you're only losing 1 point of sanity.
Chump
Excellent.
change.
Be quiet, Ruth. You're
Down
unconscious.
to.
Fair enough.
You know, it was the initial shock when I realized he was dead, and I cried for my friend, and then
Mhm.
I went into survival mode, and I needed to protect
You cried all
myself
the way
and
to
my
the window.
friend.
Yeah, I'll say you went into survival mode.
Leave it to Norman to take a situation that was already somewhat traumatizing and just make it 10 times more fucked up.
Norman thought he was back in the boat. He was just throwing the fish back into the water.
Just catch and release.
Oh, I fucked this one up a little bit. Oh well, back in the water.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna be benevolent. You are not captured by the police tonight because you managed to get away in time, and you clearly were not going to stick around for that investigation to answer their questions unless you're insane. So, where would you like to go?
Everyone, I was able to retrieve a pamphlet from Jackson's body. It's a presentation about the cult of darkness in Polynesia and the Southwest Pacific. Honestly, I know we're carrying 2 unconscious bodies right now, and we might want to deal with that prior to this, but I believe this lecture, we need to finish what Jackson started. We need to do it for him, that poor split in half man in the cold sidewalk.
I think
What time is it?
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, what time is it?
Wait, what time did we meet Jackson?
You met him at 8.
We're
It's probably been about
and this
5 minutes.
symposium.
Okay,
This
so we're a
symposium
little
is
bit
at
late.
8.
Well,
But it's
we're a
2
little bit
hours,
late
so we
for
got
this
2
symposium.
hours.
we got to do something about Ruth.
And we need to
I
question
say
this
we go to
unconscious
this
thing.
lecture hall.
I'll take
I
Ruth.
say.
And-
Are we in a back alley right now?
Yes.
Just hanging?
I'll
I
just- I'll-
say,
Oh.
hey, Leon, hold on. I got a great idea. I
Fuck's sakes.
am a little messy right now, to admit. But I think we part ways. Leon, me, and Ruth will go recover Ruth. I'll have a nice little cleanup. We'll meet you back at the lecture, and we'll all camp it out, and we'll see who comes out of that lecture. And maybe we'll follow someone. I don't know. We could do that. What do you guys think?
What do we do
Why
about
don't
the
we-
unconscious man?
Why don't we take? I have a counter idea, Norman. It's along those lines of what you said. Why don't the other 2 go to the whatever presentation, and Norm, and I will take Ruth and the unconscious guy back to a place that I know.
You think I can carry that guy? I'm an old man.
Carry Ruth?
1 second.
Watch your answer
What?
here, Norman.
The thing I hate
I'm
about
just, you know what?
I
I'm
just
gonna wake Ruth up right now. I'm gonna do a first aid on Ruth.
so I just checked from the Chelsea hotel where you guys were. It's only about a 20-minute walk to New York University, so you could absolutely make it to like the second half of this lecture if you wanted to.
All right. Well, I'm still gonna take Ruth, at least Ruth, back to.
I'm
and
gonna
then the
wake Ruth
unconscious
up.
guy.
Like, let's just do this right now.
at
Why
this
are we
point,
splitting
yeah.
up?
At this point, I would say that Ruth has awoken. She is
Hey,
in bad shape.
I'm in bad
She's
shape.
I'm
Okay,
just holding Ruth.
I'm going
Wow.
to. I'm going to suggest to is Ruth able to walk at least? Like, are you able to like?
Yeah, she can do that.
Okay, I was gonna suggest.
Your
Okay,
ankles
let's.
are a bit sore.
I'm gonna take her and the unconscious guy back to a safe house that I use for my
I
assassinations.
gotta go too because I gotta clean up.
You're pretty open about this, Leon.
I didn't say that. Okay, well, I didn't say it out loud. Ruth
I'm gonna
already
take her
knew
to
about
this
this.
secret safe house that no one
Ruth-
knows
Ruth-
about.
Ruth already knows about this side of me. Yeah,
This is my
Okay.
safe house for assassinating people.
What are you doing with the unconscious guy?
I'm gonna tie him to a chair inside the safe house.
Okay.
And then the rest of us are gonna go to the lecture.
Well, Harrison, I believe that's you and
I'm
me.
going to the safe house. I'm going to the safe house because I need to literally clean up. So
Well, Clyde, are you
I
ready
can't
to
go to a
learn today,
lecture
my
covered in
friend?
blood.
Okay.
I enjoy teasing and growing as an intellect. Yes.
We gonna learn today.
It's also worth mentioning, fellas, that I managed to get a license plate and a car description from whomever was in that building.
Assholes.
Indeed.
Don't worry, Clyde. We'll shake this little boy up, and we'll figure out what's going on here.
Okay.
I call taking point on the investigating of the unconscious guy.
I'm the little boy.
Everyone who's trying to get to the safe house, the safe location with the unconscious body, I'm gonna need a stealth roll from you
Yes. Okay.
to get the unconscious body there without being noticed. As you
Good
are
luck, Norman.
still walking through the streets of New York.
Norman, out
Well,
of curiosity, what's your stealth?
Norman, turn
Get
your
prepared.
code inside out.
I'm like a ghost.
I failed.
Fuck. Succeeded.
I succeeded.
I failed.
No one saw me.
I think you're doomed to fail.
I wasn't
anyways, Norman,
carrying
covered in
anyone.
blood.
I'm just a bloody guy. That's all.
Bloody nose constantly.
Can I tell Norman to go to
Yeah.
a different room somewhere else?
So, Ruth and Leon slip silently through the streets of New York and into the night. It is cold out. It's the middle of January. It's frigid. There is snow falling, but you manage to, slink through to your destination. Despite the fact that at any given moment there's a bloody mess of an old man rambling incoherently about 30 feet behind you at any given time. Luckily, it is the middle of January and it's late at night, so there's not a lot of people around to pay any mind, and that's probably pretty normal for New York anyways, but you definitely think that Norman might be getting some looks as he goes through the streets of New York.
Oh God. I'm gonna kind of gesture to Norman and be like, there's like where the safe house is. There's also a building next to it, or like that has, I guess, public rooms. And Norman, go over there. Don't come into the safe house.
Damn.
Wait, why can't I come into the place?
You're getting some looks from these people, Norman. I don't want them thinking that's where you are. We don't need cops coming in there when we're investigating a guy.
What? What people? I want to investigate with the guy. Hey, he killed my friend too, man. You don't get to just take this on yourself. Oh, look at me. I'm some freaking 40-year-old hippie and hippies don't exist yet, but I'm some 40-year-old big shot in New York City. I do shit. I can shoot a sniper rifle. Oh, good for you, man. I've seen some shit, and I've lost a lot of friends in my life, and I am coming in that house to figure out what they did to my friend.
It's.
So I'm thinking that's going to be a contested persuasion roll on Norman's
Okay.
part.
It's like versus.
Yeah, so it's Norman's persuade versus Leon's psychology.
Oh, psychology? Oh, fuck yeah.
Jesus, did you just let this guy roll 80s for everything?
No, that one's only a 45, but I heart success.
I failed.
Leon's not really having any of it.
Go to the other building.
Leon's a dick. I hate Leon.
You can't.
Hey,
I
fine,
psychologically
whatever.
convinced you. You can't hate me.
Whatever. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I'm not even going to the safe house. I'm walking away.
You see Norman turn around and walk into the night.
God damn it.
As you guys,
I'm going back to my fishing boat. Excuse me.
It's cold out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
catch a cold.
Catch a cold.
Feel that liquid frozen to you.
Okay, well, let's go inside because it's cold.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna lead them into the safe house.
Is there a cool
I'm gonna tie the
entrance or
to the
anything?
chair. No, it's a
Immerse
safe
me.
house.
What's
not
your
supposed-
safe house? What's in there?
There's a bed.
Does it have a
Some
carpet?
weapons. There's some weapons in it. It's got like a weapon wall. Like it's like
See, this is what I
Pretty-
wanted to know.
extensive weapon wall. But
That's
most of
gotta
them are just for
freak you
show.
out.
I don't use a lot of them. I only use my sniper and my knife. Because I can't afford to use all of them because Jack won't let me have all these weapons.
you're right. I won't.
They're just
But it
props.
looks amazing.
You're lucky I'm letting you have this safe house that I just found out about.
All these weapons are locked behind a paywall. Like you go to reach for it, and you're just like,
I didn't acknowledge that I forgot the code, so I can't even get them for free. I don't have the administrative password.
But by the way, I just assumed maybe Leon had like an apartment here in New York. No, he lives here now. His mattress and piss bucket are in the corner.
Yeah, so I'm gonna gesture to Ruth to go on the bed because Ruth is fucked up,
Oh!
and I'm
I don't like how you said
I
that.
don't like how you said that either.
I'm gonna tie the guy up to the chair.
Okay.
A chair will be fine.
So, as you guys start to prepare for your investigation, Harrison and Clyde, in the snow, it's a cold and daunting walk. Normally, a walk that only takes 20 or so minutes ends up taking closer to 40, given the current state of New York City. But you do manage to make it to Schuyler Hall, probably around 9 o'clock, I would say. And you manage to catch the last half of Professor Cole's lecture. Since I don't really have much more prepared and we are getting a little bit on here, I would say that's probably a good place to end. And my God, I did not think it was going to go that way tonight.
You never do. That's the special part of playing with Norman.
I hope Norman survives the entire campaign. Like, how
No.
sad are we all going to be if Norman dies?
Oh, that's gonna be fucking
I'm-
saddest day ever.
I'm sure Evan's got an equally bad decision-making cousin in the wings ready.
I was
for
gonna say,
it
you
to
just wait for your younger brother. Foreman.
Construction workers, brother's a fisherman.
Shows up on the scene. Hey guys, look at this! Grabs a hammer, hits someone on the head. Hey!
So, as you all make your way into the cold, dark night of New York, you are unfortunately unable to shake the fact that you have just lost a good friend tonight. And the events that transpired 4 years ago in Peru might be catching back up to you. And that's where we're going to call it tonight, guys.
Just
I was-
real quick,
Yeah.
at the lecture, would there be any vehicle? Like, would I notice that vehicle outside if I just took a quick look around?
No, you would not.
Okay. All right, good enough.
Yes, you listen to a very rousing lecture on the cult of darkness.
In Polynesia and Southwest Pacific.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, the dude has. We'll talk about that next time. I got to figure out like. You're not actually supposed to go to the lecture. You're supposed to find this clue and then talk to the guy later. So we're gonna see what happens. I might have to make something up for that, but that'll be fun. So good job, you guys you're subverting all of my expectations.
I'll tell you what Norman. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what Norman's doing after he's cleaned up. He's heading to 10 Lantern Street and gonna try to figure out what's at the Tiger Bar.
Oh shit! He's taking off.
Pursuing his own leads.
He doesn't know anybody else where he's going. He's just gone.
So
We just said we were sad about possibly losing Norman, and now Norman's going on a fucking solo investigation.
before we get to that, before we end, let's do a little bit of that. Norman, do you want to make an intelligence check for me?
Ooh.
Just using, see if you can track
All
this
right.
place down.
Where's I'm trying to find my intelligence. Where is it?
It's at the top.
Oh, it's at the top there. Yeah. So I gotta roll above intelligence?
No, below in this case.
Okay.
There's only a specific
Shit!
case where you want to
I've-
roll above.
Oh wait, no, that's a 30. Yeah, I did a hard success. No, just regular success.
Regular success. Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk around the streets of New York for maybe like half an hour before you like take a good look at the matchbook and you realize that this matchbook is from a bar in Shanghai, China.
What?
Oh.
Well, boys, I guess you'll see me in a few campaigns because I know where I'm headed next.
It even says on the matchbox, Shanghai Fun and Friends.
Norman's got a boat. That's all he needs.
I'm off, boys. See you
Oh.
later.
Could you imagine if I have to run two campaigns, one where you four are investigating New York and Norman fucks off to China?
I'm going to China.
He's gonna charter a ship.
I have my own boat. It goes across anywhere.
My God.
He's gonna cross the Pacific Ocean.
On his little fishing boat.
Granted, he's in
Hey,
the
man.
Atlantic Ocean right now.
Yeah, I can make it. It's easy.
Wow.
You know, guys, I actually found the Northwest Passage. So.
That was you. Huh?
Dang.
So it's gonna take me like 1 day to get there.
Fast
Oh,
travel.
He's already been there.
The wind was with him.
clearly.
Damn, this is when I need my gold bar
Hurricane was
so I
with
can
him.
fly to China.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you for joining us. That has been another fun and exciting session of Call of Cthulhu, Masks of Nyarlathotep. We were having a good time with this. Even though I didn't prepare nearly enough for this session, it really didn't matter because you guys kind of carried that one.
Yeah, that was
So,
eventful.
well done. Yeah, thank you as always. Yeah, anything else anybody
thank
wants
you.
to say?
Keeper
No,
of
no.
the arcane secrets.
Yeah.
That was
You're
awesome. That
most
was
welcome.
fun.
That was fun. And we'll see you back here in 2 weeks for the next session.
Norman in
I
China.
promise I'll
For
be more
Norman
prepared.
goes to China.
Oh my god.
Session 5.5.
Norman's adventures are like the Assassin's Creed games. They just go all over the fucking map.
They truly are.
Uh,
All right. Thanks, everybody.
thanks for watching.
Bye.
See ya.
Goodbye.